Hey guys, in the comments below, tell me what your favorite lightsaber duel is from the Star Wars movies. Hey guys, this is Star Wars fan Rogue One here. And welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different in this video. I haven't done this on my channel yet, and I really wanted to. I just didn't know when to do it, but I wanted to do it today. I hope you guys enjoy. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be ranking, this is just my opinion, I'm going to be ranking all the lightsaber duels in Star Wars. And some of these aren't really lightsaber duels, but I counted them because there are two weapons hitting each other. That was kind of like a lightsaber duel, but not really. But yeah, this is my list. This is just all based on my opinion and what lightsaber duels I've seen. And I hope you guys like it. So this is from worst to best, in my opinion. So let's get started. So, coming in last, I have Kylo Ren versus Finn. This fight, it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit boring to me. Like, I mean, sure, it's good, but I just don't like it. I mean, it's fast-paced, but at the same time, it's kind of a little bit boring to like the originals and the prequels, in my opinion. And that's why I kind of made it last. Coming in next, I have Count Dooku versus Obi-Wan and Anakin. The reason I didn't like this fight, I mean, it's a good fight, but I don't like some of the fights in here. I mean, it's good. We get to see Anakin use two lightsabers, but I don't know. The fight's kind of short. It's kind of boring to like the episode 1 fight and the episode 3 fights. I mean, it's kind of a mixture between the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy a little bit. But I don't know. This fight is just, I mean, a lot of the fights in the prequel trilogy are good, but this one just like it has something lacking to make it a very good Star Wars duel, and that's why I ranked it where it is. All right, coming in next, I have Finn versus I called him a riot trooper because I didn't know what else to call him. So it's basically the stormtrooper that calls Finn a traitor, and then and then Finn has his lightsaber and he has his little baton. I like this fight. Like it's a pretty good fight. I mean, it's short, but like it kind of you know represents like Finn going against the First Order. Like he chose his side. He's not really part of the Resistance. He's more in between the Resistance and the First Order, but he still doesn't like the First Order, and that's why he's still going against the First Order. But he's not with the Resistance. He's kind of in the middle there. And I just like this fight. I mean, it's just really good. Traitor! That's like my favorite part of the entire film. Alright. Coming in next, I have Luke versus Darth Vader in Episode 5, and I can already hear the comments ready, and people ready to say something rude just because I put it this low. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this fight. It's just, it's a little bit, I don't know, I like it. It's just, it's kind of short, and I mean, I know it's just like the first time Luke using a lightsaber, but I don't know, I still like this fight, but it's a little bit slower and more, I mean, it's not boring, it's just, I don't hate it, and I don't love it, but I'll accept it. That's what I can say about this fight. I mean, it's not my favorite, I don't hate it, but I'll still accept it as a lightsaber duel. Coming in next, I have Kylo Ren versus Rey in The Force Awakens. Honestly, I like this fight. I mean, sure, Kylo Ren gets he gets pretty much knocked down by Rey, like, gets defeated. Like, some people, like, some people get really mad because they're like, there's no way Rey could have beat Kylo Ren. I mean, she hasn't even used a lightsaber before. But, I don't know. It just shows that there is some mystery behind Rey, and we don't know how powerful she's going to be. And that's why I'm kind of excited for Episode 9, because we get to see, I really wanted to see how powerful Rey has become since then. And she was pretty powerful in The Last Jedi, too, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I like this fight. I mean, it's a little bit, it's a little more entertaining than the Episode 5 fight, in my opinion. And that's why I ranked it where it is. Coming in next, I have Obi-Wan Kenobi versus General Grievous in Episode 3. And the reason I like this fight is because, I mean, sure, people complain that it's short, but I just like this fight because it kind of shows the relationship between Grievous and Obi-Wan. Like, they don't really want to kill each other, but they'll still fight to the death. But Grievous tries to kill Obi-Wan in the end, which kind of represents the Clone Wars coming to an end. And if you've seen the Clone Wars, their relationship is like, it stretches throughout the entire series, basically. And that's why I like this fight, because you kind of see Obi-Wan's and General Grievous's relationship kind of come to an end, and the Clone Wars finally end, and finally the conflict between them kind of end. And that's why I ranked it where it is. Coming in next, I have Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan in the original Star Wars movie. I like this fight for a number of reasons. I just love this fight. I mean, sure, it's slow, but I just like the acting in this. I just like this is like two best friends that haven't seen each other in like I don't know how many years, and like they don't want to kill each other. They like, I don't know about Vader, but Vader wants to kill Obi-Wan, but he's kind of being cautious because he doesn't know what Obi-Wan's gonna do, because he kind of left him for dead on Mustafar, and Vader's really unhappy about that, so he wants to try to find an opening in Obi-Wan so he can strike, and that's kind of what he did at the end of this fight. And I just love this fight because, like, they already had their big duel on Mustafar, so this is kind of like a little rematch, but Vader's still trying to be cautious because he doesn't know what Obi-Wan's been up to these fine years. He doesn't know what he learned. And that's what I like about this fight. Alright, coming in next, I have Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker in Episode 6. And I love this fight. Like, this is my favorite fight in the original trilogy. I just love this fight. I mean, it's faster paced than the Empire Strikes Back version and the A New Hope version. It kind of improves those sword fighting techniques. Like, I just love this one because Luke's more powerful. Vader knows it, and he's trying to be careful, kind of like he was with Obi-Wan. But I love this fight because it's not really a fight. Luke is just trying to get through his father throughout the entire fight, and Darth Vader's like not wanting to give in to the light because he knows that if he joins the light, then the Emperor will know and basically destroy him. But I love this fight because, you know, it's between the father and the son, and it's Luke trying to save his father. And that's why I ranked it where it is. Coming in next, I have Rey and Kylo Ren versus Snoke's Guard in episode 8. I mean, I love this fight, even though there's not really lightsabers clashing, they have these weapons and stuff. But I just love this fight because we see that there is hope for Kylo Ren to redeem himself. I mean, that doesn't mean... I thought when I saw this fight that, yeah, for sure Kylo Ren's gonna get redeemed, but... Oh no, we'll have to wait until episode 9, but... I just love this fight because it kind of shows that... It kind of foreshadows what could happen in episode 9. We don't know if Kylo Ren's going to turn to the light. We don't know if he's going to get darker and go towards more into the dark side. And I just love how Rey is kind of mimicking Luke Skywalker here, trying to redeem Kylo Ren like Luke tried to redeem Kylo Ren from the dark side. And I just love this fight because, like, it's cool and it's, like, something that's never been done before. Like in the original trilogy, the guard's gonna come after Darth Vader and try to kill him, but I just love this fight because it did something the original trilogy and the prequels didn't do before, and that's what I like about it. That's why it is on this list. Okay, coming in next is Count Dooku versus Yoda in Attack of the Clones, and I love this fight because in the original trilogy we only see Yoda as this old looking green frog alien thing, and then in the prequel trilogy we kind of see that mimicking a little bit, and then we don't get to see him use a lightsaber until this epic mashup. And like, I just love the way like even though Yoda is small, he can still literally beat Count Dooku's butt, even though Count Dooku is like way taller than him. And Yoda seems like more skillful than Count Dooku, which I love about that, because it kind of has some meaning of the saying that he says in Empire Strikes when he says, "Size matters not," and that's kind of true in this case because he's so small, but he's still kicking this dude's butt. And I just love that. And that's why I put it on this list. Okay, next I have Darth Sidious versus Mace Windu. And the reason I like this fight is because we kind of get to see Mace Windu in a lightsaber battle and Darth Sidious in a lightsaber battle. And we just get to see these guys go at it. And I just love how they're all trying their best. Like, my favorite part in this fight is when Palpatine literally says there's treason and then force his lightsaber to him and starts attacking. Like, that's my favorite part. That's what I've been waiting for the Emperor to do. Like, when I saw him in the original trilogy, like, that's what I've been wanting him to do ever since I saw the Phantom Menace and stuff. Yeah. And I thought the Emperor didn't have a lightsaber before I saw this movie because, if you didn't know, I like this movie because it kind of brings back memories a little bit, because when Revenge of the Sith came out, I was still going through cancer at the time, and this movie kind of, gave me a little light. Like, sure, it was a dark movie, but, well, Star Wars can be dark still, and you can still love Star Wars, and it can still bring light to your life, and that's kind of what Star Wars did for me. And that's why I like this fight. Next, I have Darth Sidious versus Yoda, Episode 3. I love this fight. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the one with him and Mace Windu, but this one just shows how powerful Yoda really is, and he can take on the Emperor too. Like, the two most powerful beings in the galaxy are just going at it. The most powerful Sith and the most powerful Jedi. Well, we don't know if they're the most powerful Jedi and the most powerful Sith, but at the time, they were the most powerful Jedi and Sith at the time. And I just love how this mashup is, like, kind of mimicking that and, like, getting what we wanted when we saw the original trilogy. Like, we wanted Yoda and Darth Sidious to, like, go at it, and that's what they gave us in Revenge of the Sith, which was really awesome and what the fans wanted from the very beginning. And that's what I love about this fight. Next, I have Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon Jinn. And I love this fight. I love this fight because it just shows that no matter how many Jedi there are, the Sith will always outnumber the Jedi in some way. And I just love how Darth Maul just proves that by just killing killing Qui-Gon. And Obi-Wan, like, Darth Maul gets a little bit cocky at the end. He, like, thinks he totally won, but I just love how Obi-Wan just outsmarts him, showing that even if the Sith are more powerful, the light side will always find a way to survive. And I just love how this fight shows it. Alright, before I show my top pick, I just want to say this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with this list, but this is my opinion of all the lightsabers duels ranked from worst to best, in my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to love it, but this is my list. Alright. And my top pick is Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Like, I love this fight. This is my favorite fight of the entire series. And that might change when Episode 9 comes out, if they end up putting a lightsaber duel that is worth putting it on number 1. And this might be number 2 once Episode 9 comes out. I don't know. We'll have to see what Episode 9 throws at us. But for now, this is my top pick, and this is all the lightsaber duels ranked. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and comment below what your favorite lightsaber duel is, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.